welcome back to Erini's Corner and the AB crochet series. So this time I didn't want to move to letter C without sharing with you this beautiful super easy stitch. This stitch is called the bean stitch and it's a 1 row repeat and it's one of my favorite stitches. So I thought I might share it with you quickly. I'm not gonna go through the diagram of it. I'll just go through the steps of how to crochet it. And for next time we're gonna start letter C. All right, so let's get started. Now we're gonna start with crocheting an odd number of stitches, and for the purpose of this tutorial I'm gonna crochet 19 chains. All right, so here are my 19 chains. Now I'm gonna skip the first stitch from the hook and start working into the following stitch, and I like to work in the bump of the foundation chain, so I'm gonna go in the back bump here. So for the first stitch I'm gonna do a single crochet. So insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Okay, now we're gonna work the bean stitch in the next stitch here in the next foundation chain. So insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull a loop, and then yarn over, go back into the same stitch and pull a loop, and then yarn over and go back into the same stitch and pull your last loop. Now we have 6 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through all 6 at once, and then chain 1. We're gonna skip the next stitch and repeat what we did right here in the following stitch. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull a loop, and then yarn over into the same stitch and pull a loop, and then yarn over into the same stitch and pull the last loop. 6 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all 6 at once, then chain 1. Skip the next stitch and repeat. Now at the end of the row, we have 2 stitches remaining. One we're gonna be skipping, and then in the last stitch we're gonna work a single crochet. That way we're gonna have a matching starting and ending to our row. All right, so this is the first row. Now we're gonna work the second row, which is basically the same as row 1, except that we're gonna change the position of the bean stitch. So let's see how it's gonna be worked. Now chain 1 and turn, single crochet into the first stitch, and then this is the chain 1 that we did after we finished our bean stitch. So we're gonna skip that and work our bean stitch into that space right here. So insert your hook into that space, yarn over and pull a loop, yarn over, go into the same space and pull a loop, yarn over and go into the same space and pull a loop, yarn over and pull through all 6 at once, and then chain 1. Now we're gonna skip that chain 1 from the previous row and go into that space right here, and we're gonna repeat the bean stitch again. So when we get to the end of the row, we have one more space right here. So we're gonna do our bean stitch. Chain one, and then in the last stitch, we're gonna do a single crochet. Okay, now chain one, turn the work, and from now on, we're gonna repeat row two until we reach the length of the work that we are looking for. So a single crochet into the first stitch, and then skip the chain and go into that space and start working your bean stitch. Again, the next space right here, and work your bean. Okay, and you keep repeating until you reach the number of rows that you are looking for. Okay, here it is. This is what the bean stitch looks like. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And I'll see you next time with a new tutorial with the AB crochet series. Thank you for watching.